Hey, Dave, how would you describe Max Scherzer's Dodger debut?
It was awesome. It was fantastic. From the moment I got to the ballpark, we got to the ballpark, you can just see that elevation, anticipation from our guys. The buzz in the crowd from the first pitch, him taking the mound, donning the Dodger homes for the first time. He delivered. He delivered. Just the intensity. It was so much fun, and it was just really cool to see the crowd just smell it and want him to finish that seventh inning. And all night long, he and Will were in lockstep and just worked really well together. Getting a curtain call, which I think, from what I understand, that was the first one of his career. And so for him to get a curtain call from the fans and kind of go to his hat, a little nod to the Dodgers and the LA superstar player. And the most important thing for him was we won a ball game, and all the personal stuff. I know he was excited, his family excited, but ultimately he led us to a major league win, and it was a big win for us.
Yeah, he said the curtain call was something very special for him. But what led to the decision to have Will catch for him this evening?
No, it was just, Will's our starting catcher. And I think that as far as Will and Austin, they're as good as any two batteries in the league, that combo. And so for me, it just made sense, and it worked out great. So that on the run prevention side, I couldn't be more happy for Max and the fans and our team. Offensive side, Mookie started, he carried us on the offensive side, and a couple homers, and we followed suit. A lot of good stuff tonight.
And since returning from the IL for Mookie Betts, what has stood out to you about his at-bats, and obviously including the ones tonight?
I think it's just he feels good, and any player that feels good physically, it just gives him a better chance to perform. And he's just seeing the baseball really well, and getting his A swing off. And even when he's missing, they're really good misses. And ball he popped up to the catcher in that third or fourth at bat, that could have been a homer too. So just really good swings ever since he's come back.
Next question is from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't realize I had my hand raised. Sorry, Doc.
Next question is from Alden Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, did you say anything to Max when he came back into the dugout after finishing the sixth?
No, I did not. He was good. So I just kind of said, keep going, kind of something like that. So nothing. I mean, obviously you can see the way he's throwing the baseball, and it was just more of a little bit of encouragement.
What in particular, though, gave you the confidence to just push him the way you did tonight in his first start with the Dodgers and letting him exceed 100 pitches?
I think this year his career high is 109. I think for me, he's on an extra day. This time he'll have an extra day on his next one. And he was throwing the baseball well. I thought that his last hitter was going to be that pinch hitter right there. And I was going to have him face Altuve the fourth time. So got a big punch right there. I just thought the stuff was good. Stayed in his delivery, all that stuff. And, that's what he signed up for.
Cool. Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Fabian Arlea. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, to see Max perform the way he did against this opponent in this sort of atmosphere, I mean, does this sort of fit what you envisioned once that trade went final?
It is. I think his track record, pitching in big games, being a staff ace, being one of the best pitchers in baseball over a long period of time. That the stage isn't going to be too big for him. You knew that he was going to be received well by the home crowd. And so I just expected him to go out there and pitch well. And for him to feed off the energy tonight, 52,000 people, and you can see it. I mean, that last out that he got, he was smelling the finish of that seventh inning. to get the curtain call. You can see the elation from the dugout, his teammates, how excited we were for him, for us. And the finality, again, of just getting that curtain call. It's what everyone wanted for tonight. And I'm just happy it played out as such.
And then you make that trade, obviously, with October in mind, but how much are you going to need him for the next couple months to get there?
Well, we got to get there, and very well said, because we need to get there first. And he's a big part of that process.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question's from JB Hornstra. Go ahead.
Dave, Mookie said a couple things I wanted to follow up on. One was that he kind of stressed the importance of keeping the urgency that you guys had tonight, even when the crowd intensity isn't there. Is that something that having a guy as intense as Max Scherzer can help with?
Yeah, it is. It's his day, and we talk a lot about the momentum is that day starting pitcher. And so now, as far as, active pitchers, starting pitchers, with what Walker did, Scherzer, Julio, what he's doing, and with David and the veteran that he is and as accomplished as he is, guys rally and rise up to that intensity because it's their start day. And as we look out into this sprint, every game's important. So what Mookie said, just for me to echo, yeah, we all need to have that sense of urgency every night.
Mookie also said that he anticipates going back to the outfield once Trea Turner is activated. Is that kind of the plan?
Again, I'm going to kind of I appreciate his openness, and that's the way I could see it playing out. But I think for me, I just want to sit down with Trey and kind of lay it out and talk to him and make sure he's comfortable with the direction. I want him to have a say in this because he deserves that right. So, we'll talk about it. But just to see that Mookie has the ability to play on the dirt and play it so well, and in his words, it seems like an off day when he does play second base. But to stick him out in the outfield on the grass and to have him do that, which he's done his entire career, those are good options for our club.
Last one for me. We didn't get a chance to ask you about Cole Hamels pregame because that wasn't official yet. When's he coming, and what are your thoughts about adding him to this team?
So he's going to be here on Saturday. He's going to throw a simulated game. It'll probably be an up and down 2 innings. Then we're going to continue to build him up as a starter. I'm thrilled that this happened. I've long admired Cole, his compete, just as a teammate, how good of a ball player he is. So for him to be a Southern California guy, to be a Dodger, I've had interactions with him before in the past. So I'm thrilled. He's going to be a big boost for us. But first things first, we got to get that pitch count and build him up.
Thank you.
Last one's from Brooke Smith. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, what did you see out of Kenley tonight? Is that, one of those situations where you kind of got to tip your hat to Kyle Tucker for getting that pitch up in the zone?
It was a pretty good executed pitch, and Kyle took a really good swing. I think he left that 2-seamer over the middle to Diaz for the base hit, and then the homer. Then after that, he had 3 punch. So I think it's easy to look at the base hit and the home run, but I think that the 22 pitch exercise, what he did, I think was pretty good. So, like I've said all along, we need him to be good to be the best version of our ball club.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.